building. Jones Hour episode 11. 11, baby.
Who know 11 in another language?
Undici. We can go through all the Italian shit. I know a lot of Italian shit on the low. You know what I'm saying? I took 2 years of Italian.
Back to the DG.
Yeah, what up, baby? It's the Jones Hour. We in the building. Who this next to me right here?
I don't know.
It's Kush, you already know.
What?
Facts.
Wagwan, and you know who's over here to the left of me, kid.
Jones.
2 times.
We born to die.
What up?
Hit it with the shimmy.
Yeah, man. So it's episode 11. We want to thank y'all. Oh, early in the check-in with my sister. Yeah, but
Wagwan.
you know, we want to thank y'all for joining us, man. We appreciate all the love, man. Big shout out to Moneybags for being on our last episode, man. It was really a blessing. Be on the lookout for more interviews. We might have possibly one next week. If we do, we'll definitely share that and shout that out.
Yeah, we keep y'all posted through the week, man.
Yeah, man. But follow us on IG, the Jones Hour, YouTube, Jones Hour, man. We on Spotify, Apple,
Everywhere.
iHeartRadio, YouTube, you know, Google. So, you know, subscribe, like, share, tell your friends.
Get at Kush _talk _radio, man.
Facts.
You know?
That's on the IG.
Get out there.
And be on the lookout for the Twitters, man. We're going to get the Twitter going.
Tweet.
Yeah, man. So we could try to get a little bit more interactive.
Twitter fingers and shit.
With the people more than what we already trying to do right now. You know what I'm saying? But let's get right into the baloncesto, man.
Baloncesto?
Baloncesto?
You know what it is, man. It's that NBA talk. You know, let's get right into the Nets, man. They made some moves. They got
Brooklyn. Where Brooklyn at, man?
Facts, man. They got Blake, who looked like he was washed up, talking about they haven't seen him dunk in like a year and a half, and all of a sudden he got like 3 alleys. He got like 3 alley-oops all of a sudden. You know what I'm saying? I guess that goes to show where he was at and what he was trying to really play with in Detroit. Obviously, he was not playing his hardest.
Bro, that was jokes, bro. First game back.
Yeah.
Caught an alley.
And it was against Detroit.
It was against Detroit.
Like, yeah, I thought I was washed up. You
Right.
can hear him talking.
Say the NBA ain't rigged, man.
Talking shit on the bench, went to the bench and whatnot. Nah, but,
Right.
you know, they
funny
got
style.
Blake and they got LaMarcus Aldridge. You know, he was...
LA?
Yeah, he was released and whatnot. So it's like they put together a little squad, man. It looks like it kind of looks like they've won and bought the championship this year. You know, I think
Yankee style.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Nah, son. Don't disrespect, dog. Don't disrespect.
My fault,
we
dog.
haven't been on that wave for a while.
I'm in it.
How many?
Yankee
how
style.
many we haven't won in a while? It's even long for us, man. We're not gonna get into that right now.
I hear you.
You messing up my train of thought. No, it's because baseball season hasn't started yet. Don't worry.
We'll get there.
It's getting real soon.
We'll get there, ladies and
We're
gentlemen.
going to see what's the difference. Hopefully, it'll be a Subway Series. You never know.
Fire.
You never know.
go.
All right, but now back to the Nets, man. Blake and Aldridge with some big signings. It looks like it looked like they bought it. If you refer back to a couple episodes back when Harden first went to the Nets.
Yep.
You feel what I'm saying? I think right there we made the consensus that the finals is probably going to be the Nets and the Lakers at that point. You know, that was before an AD injury. That was before a LeBron injury. They were dominant in the West. Nets was a team on the come up, but once they got Harden, it seems like it put them over the hump to be the front runner in the Eastern Conference. Even Vegas switched their odds and agrees with it that way.
Absolutely. I mean, with Kyrie going through whatever personal problems he's going through, not playing, KD obviously hurt. Harden ended up getting hurt. They end up losing, if I'm not mistaken. Comes back the next game, drops like a trip dub.
Yeah. And it's like, go ahead, bro.
No, I'm sorry, but it's just like at this point, it's kind of important that he's on. He's very important right now to them because he's the only one rocking.
Yeah, no.
Because with these two, you know what I mean, like unknown, KD and Kyrie, he's holding it down to keep them on top of the East.
Yeah, no, but it looks like he's also just picked up where he was leaving off with his All-Star form because we all clowned him coming into the season looking like he was overweight and out of shape or everything
Fat
like
suit.
that and things of that nature.
Fat suit.
Exactly. That was exactly
Big
what
Mama
we was
House
talking
too and
about,
shit.
word. And
Fuck
then
outta here.
now he's dropping triple doubles again, like exactly where he left off. And it looked like it's gonna be a possible easy run for them into the finals now with the 2 acquisitions that they got. And then when you look at the Lakers, they got Drummond, right?
Drummond.
Now
that was a big pickup, man.
That was a big pickup for them.
Big pickup for them.
You know, Drummond, if anybody that plays fantasy basketball knows that Andre Drummond is a walking double-double.
He's a fantasy monster.
Points and rebounds is automatic for him, double digits, just about given every game. Like, you cannot deny that that's what he's going to give you night in and night out. You know what I'm saying?
Every night.
Yeah, but, you know, in terms of the way I see it, I think that Lakers acquisition is better than what the Nets did. And we're going to see in the playoffs. We're going to really see in the playoffs, and I hope that it stays intact, that them 2 teams still play each other in the finals. Because when it gets to this half-court game, bro, which I know it's going to happen, it's inevitable. It's going to get into this half-court sets. And you're going to have a front court on the court of Drummond, AD, and LeBron. I don't care if it's Caldwell Pope. I don't care if it's Kuzma. I don't care if it's Caruso with him. I don't care if it's Horton, Caldwell Horton, or whatever his name is. I can't even think of it. Tucker Horton. I don't even care if it's him. They are that 3 front court is dominant and will be the best setup in the game at whenever they're on the court together. Facts.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with the playoff thing. That's a given. Things get slowed down. In all playoffs. Shit, you know what I mean? It's a different form, but I kind of look at like the other side of it, where I feel like, yeah, Lakers got this dominant front court now, but you also got over there in Brooklyn Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving, and James Harden. Like 3 of the most prolific shooters or scorers in history, right?
Yeah.
Right? You can't deny that. Wherever you want to rank them, and that's your prerogative, but they're up there. You know what I mean? You can't not mention
what I'm
them.
saying, but with Drummond on the court now, can AD now be able to guard KD one-on-one? Because when that happens,
those are the question marks.
If that happens, and he's able to let to contain KD. KD's still going to be KD, and that's what you anticipate no matter who guards him, But if AD could minimize some of that or slow some of it down or make him take extra shots to get that he would normally be getting with the, because he's so efficient and whatnot, that's going to free up LeBron to probably guard Harden.
No,
you know what I'm saying? Can Harden do everything he's doing? Then you're going to have to rely on Kyrie if that happens. Now you got Kyrie.
Which is not a bad person to rely on, by the way.
It's not. But we all know there are times when Kyrie plays, and if you've ever seen him play often, he gets into these nut modes, where he's just running back and down the court, shooting. He's the only one shooting. He's the only one doing anything, every position back and forth, especially when he was on like some of the whacker teams that he was on, where he was just getting into these modes. He might take this off. This is what not having that playing time together could affect. And you'll see it more in the half court. When you're running and gutting, it doesn't matter because everybody's going back and forth with you. You know what I'm saying? It's like we here, we there. That's the way it goes.
So yeah, man. I mean, look, they haven't played or still not playing a lot of games together. That team chemistry is definitely going to be less, But in that instance, LeBron's locking down Harden. Kyrie, I don't really feel like he's going to go super nut mode. I mean, he may feel it and take some bad possessions. Okay, that may happen. But he's also not dumb. Like Kevin Durant, okay, Anthony Davis guards him. Yeah, it makes him work twice as hard. Well, guess what? I'm still not knocking Kevin Durant. He's still going to hit some of those. Now, when it comes to them defending each other, now that's the big question mark. Because now you got 2 people coming off an injury, one major, you know what I mean? One could have been major, and they went very precautious.
Facts.
stopped him.
He's still sitting out, man. He is killing me.
Because if you remember, they came on with that same type of injury before this Kevin Durant ruptured his Achilles. It was a calf. Yeah. Remember that. All right? So they probably just tried to slow down, hopefully not, but the inevitable maybe. You know what I mean?
Well, hopefully not.
But hopefully not. However, that is the question mark. I feel like too. Them locking each other up, if that's how it's gonna go down.
Yeah. I mean, well, that's what
I see it as maybe LeBron. Like LeBron trying to hold down KD, man.
No, I understand that. No, I understand
quicker on the
that.
three.
No, I understand that in terms of what LeBron is, but you're talking about the Lakers and the matchups now. You gotta try to play. Because with DeAndre on the court, that's gonna be Drummond and DeAndre. They're gonna cancel each other out more or less. So this is what's gonna be left over. And because you might have somebody like a Kyrie on the court or Joe John, what's his name?
Oh,
Joe Harris.
Oh,
Joe Harris. So if you had somebody like Joe Harris on the court, it'd be a waste to have AD guarding him.
No, absolutely.
When you could have him be guarding somebody else, doing so much more on the court.
No, absolutely, absolutely. I mean, look, man, this is a tight one to call. As a head-to-head matchup. You would, I guess you would defer to the chemistry part of it. You know what I mean? But I don't know, man. I just feel like the mental of Brooklyn right now is like win or bust. You know what I mean? And they trying to go all out right now.
Facts.
And I really feel like Kyrie got the championships.
They've gone all in. If they don't win this
as
year,
an organization,
it's a bust.
but player wise too, like KD got the ring, Kyrie got the ring. They know what it takes. Harden doesn't. Harden missed it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
but they were there. Harden and KD went to the finals together.
Yeah, facts. And Harden.
I'm just saying. I feel like them three coming together. That wasn't just like random. That this was definitely like something they talked about. I feel like they know what time it is and they're gonna lock in because they're very capable of locking in because they proved it. I don't know, man. I see the Nets, man. I see the Nets
winning.
Yeah, I do.
Well, we can make a bet on it, bro.
Yeah, we can make a wager. We can make a friendly wager.
How? No. We was always thinking about this hot pepper thing, man. What about that?
That's friendly. Hot pepper.
Yeah, man. If the Lakers and the Nets play each other in the finals, I'm picking the Lakers. You're gonna pick the Nets. Is that correct? Is that what I'm hearing correctly?
Yeah. If I was to make a bet with you, I'll definitely be taking PK.
Okay.
Atlantic Ave.
Yeah. I mean,
you know what I'm saying? Hot pepper or hot chip? World's hottest chip? We'll put up a poll.
So what to eat?
We'll see what y'all want.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Winner or loser? A very hot pepper. We'll figure it out. Y'all can put y'all suggestions in.
Yeah,
or the world's hottest chip. $34.99 at Walmart. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man, they got their own little. I also see. Side note: I kind of work in Target. I don't know if that's a plug or not, but I do work in Target. And
it's a plug.
They got a.
That's a plug.
Now the hot ones with the chicken wings. They got the take home game where it's the actual hot sauce.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So.
Shout out to Hot Ones, man.
Yeah.
I fucks with y'all.
Yeah, we
from Mad Long. First we feast. What up, y'all? Mm-hmm. Bring me on, man.
Yeah, so I mean,
I'm Caribbean,
we might be
man.
able to have to get that hot sauce and maybe dab it on a wing or something like that, or do something crazy.
Or remind me the hashtag First We Feast, man. I'm trying to get plugged in over there, man. So I can eat some of those hot wings, man. I'm trying to take that challenge. Y'all gonna see Guyanese boy.
Yeah, I'm good on the challenge, but for the bet's sake, I'm good on that. But the challenge you're talking, that's all you.
I'm intrigued.
I know you got that. Yeah, not me, man.
I'm intrigued.
I'm hoping the Lakers win, bro. Fuck out of here, man. You hopefully you the one that gotta eat that shit. I'll just be here with moral support. While you going through Kush Talk or something like that.
Damn.
And, I'll try to
Are we gonna do it midway through the show?
Yeah, you would have to complete some segments or something.
Yeah,
like
we'll
that
do. Yeah. Yeah, it would have to be a challenge. We're not just going. We can't. That'll be too easy. What are we going?
Yeah, we're gonna do it at the end of the show.
Eat the world's hottest chips, start crying, and fucking.
Nobody sees it.
Yeah, we don't want to fucking just see us.
I don't want you to cry, but I don't want you to cry. Like I don't want to cry. I mean, I might cry, but I don't want.
No,
to.
I don't. I'm
like that
no,
shit.
well,
No, I'm not good with that shit, bro. I'm not good with that shit.
If you fuck with hot foods and shit,
I don't.
It's not.
I don't.
Well, this is what I'm saying.
I don't though.
This is what I'm saying though. Like you don't cry because of necessarily the pain. You're just crying because it's just a reaction that you're getting.
No, I know that. No, I know. Yeah. Well, I know that's what I mean. Like
some people fucking some people start fucking sneezing.
I don't mean like like bawling my eyes out like boogers and shit. I just meant like like that.
I'm down. I'm intrigued.
No, I'm with it. I'm down. I'm with it.
We'll figure this out.
The
bet is on, but we're gonna let everybody decide. We'll put up the polls. You know what I mean? And the polls will go on for a while.
Hopefully I get my Laker hat soon.
Yeah, it's coming soon.
Oh yeah,
it's coming soon.
That was from the first bet.
Waiting for the tax return
from the Super Bowl. The tax return. Hopefully you get stimmied when you get that stimmy.
Simmer.
Word.
Who do y'all take me stimmer?
Word. But yo, let's get into the Knicks now, man. The bet is in. Let's get into the Knicks, man. Shout out to fucking Mitchell Robinson, man. Fracture in the foot, man. I feel.
Yo, it's like he fractured fucking everything.
Yeah, man.
Fuck.
Like, it's been a long year for him, man. He even put it in a tweet. I seen it. So I mean,
tweet.
Shout out to him, bro. You know, I'm a big fan of yours, bro. I see the potential in you. I see that you could definitely be a definite defensive force in the league. You know, a possible even defensive player of the year. If you could minimize the fouls. I think that's it. I think that's all you need to do is limit it to 1 or 2 fouls a game. If you could get to 1 or 2 fouls a game, you could definitely be the defensive player of the year with the amount of minutes that you'll all of a sudden now be getting from not being in foul trouble. Guaranteed.
Yeah, man. I wholeheartedly agree because I could see him being like the next Rudy Gobert times 2.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you could still put a little more weight on him and whatnot. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
I saw the potential.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, no, I did too.
In terms of being that. But, damn, my brother, like, you know, fracturing something again, like, and you a big man, like that is worrisome, man. That is the only thing. But, you know, prayers to you, man. Hope you get better, man. You know, man, hopefully you come back this season, but I don't know how likely that is. Well, I mean,
it depends. Well, we looking like a playoff team. I'll tell you that much, man. We've been fluctuating now with the 4 and the 5th seed. Looking real good for us. We was able to see. We beat the Bucks, who's a top team, but we lose to the Heat, who's another top team. You see, when we was going through it a couple of weeks back, and we was going through all the games and whatnot, and I was talking about the amount of wins that I seen. You know, it's the game like we won against the Bucks. That's gonna be the difference of us making it and staying into the playoff race.
Absolutely.
You know?
We didn't even
where we at is where we at right now. They can't take nothing from us. We're above 500. We good, even if it's only 1 or 2 games. But the reality is that we still have a real tough season ahead of us. We still got to play the Mavs twice, the Suns twice, the Celtics twice. You know what I'm saying? These are the Pelicans twice. You know, these are all solid teams fighting for the same thing that we're fighting for. And, you know, those are games we're going to have to either split or sweep, you know, and you can't lose both of them, you know. So it was big that we beat the Bucks, and the Heat, you know, was really kind of toss up because of the injuries that they had. But it looks like they're coming back from, you know, a lot of the players that they had that were injured that caused them to drop a little bit into the standings are now coming back healthy, and they, you know, looking right back to being where they at. Or where everybody thought they was gonna be, you know.
Yeah, we legit called it in this sense. Like we didn't specifically say the Bucks, but we put out examples like the Mavs. You know, like we was playing them a couple times. You know, it's these teams that you figure will lapse in some way, or you know, not wishing for it, but an injury might happen, or they're so high up in the standings that they just throw their bench players out. Like one of these high seed teams that we could actually take that W, and something like that went down, and we ended up beating the Bucks. You know, to be fair, and this is a compliment to the Knicks. No, we had no Julius Randle either.
Yeah.
So that wasn't just like we snuck that in.
It's a fact.
All right, we had no Julius Randle. All right, our number one player, and they had no Giannis.
Yep.
You know,
Their number one player.
Their number one player. You know,
and when it came down to it, it was us.
Yeah, when it came down to it was the Knicks. So that says a lot. Now, we just need a couple more of those and win the ones you need to win.
Yeah, because you know what? They got a good cohesiveness. Like people are like, you could see the players that were legit upset and hurt that, you know, when Mitch went down and everything like that. They're a team that's close knit and a family, and you could see that type of environment being built that has already been it's already being built by Tibbs and the coaching staff that's there. Even though, you know, shout out to Mike Whitson, he wound up getting a job with Indiana University.
Shout out to him, man.
Yeah, man. So
shout out to him, man.
Yeah, he's going on. I didn't know he actually went there because they said it's his alma mater. Yeah. So I didn't know he went there. So that's that's a good thing for him to be able to come home. And
it's good for the Knicks to do something good for him.
Yeah. Like,
you know,
yep.
After having a great season and let him go.
He actually shouted out Dolan
he did.
And was happy.
He did.
And thanked him for actually getting out of the Knicks contract to actually pursue this. What I guess Woodson would consider his dream job in terms of where he came from and where he's at right now, you know. So that's a good look for him. But and hopefully, you know, Dolan can do a little bit more things like that as opposed to kicking homie out that had the what did the shirt say or whatever it was?
Oh, I forgot what that shit said, man.
It said Dolan sucks or some shit.
Kicked him out.
Yeah, and it's like, yo, bro, you still do it, like, you know.
Well, he's got his ego problems,
it's like, yo, man, it's like. Every time we try to, it looks like we're taking steps in the right direction of being this team that would bring players over here. You do something again like that just reminds everybody of why players might not want to come here, man. And it's like, what the fuck, bro?
And right now you're in quiet time. It's been a good streak. You've been, you know, whatever. Chill. Look, let's keep the ball rolling in the right direction.
Facts, man.
All right.
Facts.
And a big thing with Woodson leaving, man. You know, they say he was running the defense. You know, that's a question mark too. Tibbs being, you know, defensive minded, you know, you would think we have no worry, but let's see what the next couple games shows us and see if there's any effect on that. You know, it's something to keep an eye out with. You know? Yeah,
well, we'll see that Wood's giving up because the Knicks right now is like rarely is teams even scoring over $105 or $110 over us, on us, you know? So if we start seeing these 115, 120 games, then you'll know it'll be a little bit of an effect. But, you know, with that offense comes more offense for us also. So hopefully we'll be able to reciprocate those numbers and also be scoring with, keeping pace with those people. You know what I'm saying? Because if we're giving up buckets, then we got to be scoring buckets. Because once the ball goes in the basket, once the ball goes in the basket, the possession changes. So now it's my ball. So I have an opportunity to answer you. You know. So we'll see if that, you know, starts to come out and everything like that. You know.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Yeah.
See what the Knicks got to do, man. Win the ones you got to win, man.
Yeah. Now, like, let's bring it back to Harden real quick with this. Because last week we brung it up and I had my thought process, but I guess, you know, it was all good just a week ago, and anything can happen in a week, and now I legit feel like Harden is the clear MVP of the league right now. You know, I feel like he's
clear, but
no, I think it's clear now. I think it's clear now. I think he's putting up double-doubles. He's still winning games with the team that he got, whether it's Kyrie on the court or Durant or both or neither. You know what I'm saying? Because it's most likely either neither or it's just Kyrie. And he's been killing. And when it's neither, and when it's both of them not, then he drops a 44-point triple-double type shit. And it's just like, bro, like, you can't deny what this guy is doing right now. Like, he's legit, like, turning it up, putting in that work, and I feel like he's the clear consensus now for the MVP because of all the players that had gotten injuries now and are not contributing the way he is.
Right. I mean, I agree in terms of his productivity and what he's been doing. I still wouldn't say clear, like, because I'm not going to shit on, like, the front runners like Jokic and whatnot, you know? Like, they still doing their thing. Harden definitely is making a really great case for himself. And, you know, it is possible. You know, it is possible that he could get it. But on the flip side of it, on someone whose name is coming up, one name I don't really hear is Donnie Mitch, man. Donovan Mitchell, leading the Utah Jazz, and I'm not saying he is the MVP by any stretch. All right, but y'all not even gonna mention him.
He's
right, but y'all not even gonna mention him.
I think
you're not even gonna mention his name.
Nah, I think because he's in Utah and he don't get to burn the views from the country and whatnot. I think that he's gonna get the same type of treatment that like Lillard got for so long,
and that's a shame.
Like not making the All-Star game all those years when everybody was clear like he's killing. Like he's been killing the whole first half of the season. Buzzer beaters and all crazy types of layups and shots and ridiculous shit like that. And they still was like, nah, you're not on the All-Star team.
And that's the rest of the world. And guess what? This is why we the Jones Hour. All right? Because we're here to bring light to these situations. Because it ain't right.
Facts.
It ain't right. Shout out to Dame Dollar.
Word
Been getting G for mad long.
They've been playing, my man.
Yeah, we're fuck out of here if y'all gonna start doing that shit to Donnie Mitch, man. Yeah. All right? He a Mets fan, man. What's wrong with y'all, man? His pops work for an organization, kid.
That's funny.
Come on, man.
Word.
That's Queens love. What's wrong with y'all, man?
I guess. I mean, he get my vote just because of that. You know what I'm saying? I'd vote for him just because of that.
Queens.
Just because of the QU connection.
Word. But all seriousness, man, like, I feel like he's doing like really like he's not doing those 44-point triple doubles like Harden is. And I get it. But he's playing amazing basketball.
No, he is.
He's like his 3-point shot has got way more consistent. You know what I mean? He's still flashy when he goes up to the rim, and he's gotten smarter with passing the ball. He improved.
No, yeah, I can feel you.
And
I know I feel you on that. No, his whole game improved from last year to this year, and it's probably improved every year that he's been in the league up until this point right now, where he's continued to thrive and prove that he should be mentioned with the top tier players in the league, especially with the record that the Jazz have. Being like they still number one, right? So it's like. I mean, you can't deny what he's been doing or what they have going on over there. But I think it's more of a complete team thing over there because where we put it like Donovan Mitchell, I don't know how many points he averages per game, but I'm assuming it's around maybe 20. If it's around only 22, then that's the reason why, because everybody else is going to be dropping way more buckets than that to get the points. And, you got players like O'Neal and Ingles and Rudy Gobert and other players that are putting up numbers for
25.7.
Oh, 25. You see? Yeah, you see? So he's up there. At least he's dropping over 25. So he should be. He should definitely be getting more mentions in it.
Nah, definitely. Yeah.
Definitely should.
Yeah, man. Donnie Mitch, man. Don't stop sleeping on the kids, man.
And he's shooting 43%.
43, 39.9 from 3.
43% from 44. So yeah, I mean that's decent numbers, man. And it should be he should be getting a little more burn into that talk. But
yeah, that's all I'm saying. Just talk about it. I can't even mention it. That's disrespectful. Y'all being disrespectful right now. Come on.
Yeah, well, we see what's gonna happen with the MVP. But man, let's get into a little bit of this football. The draft is coming in soon. We got exactly about a month away. It was actually a month away exactly yesterday that we checked. And there were some moves, there were some trades. San Fran has now jumped into the third spot with a trade with Miami, and then Philly, they dropped down, and then Miami jumped up again to 6 with a trade with Philly. 12. So Miami, Philly, and San Fran make these trades in terms of swapping picks between 3, 6, and 12.
Guess who didn't?
The Jets.
The Jets.
Yeah, man. So I mean, that's the whole gist of the conversation here, man. Because and what's their name? Joe Douglas, man. Joe Douglas has a real big decision in his hands, man. Like, because you cannot you're gonna own this full responsibility. This draft, this team, everything, the movies that you did, whatever decision or which way you went with it, that's what it's gonna be. You know, I wouldn't be at this point. I don't even be surprised. Like if there's nobody that wants Sam Darnold, like who's the teams that want him? You know, like who's the teams now that are still looking for a quarterback? You know, who is it? The Bears, maybe.
Nah, I think the front runners right now would be the Panthers and Denver.
Yeah, I mean, and I don't believe any of them want to pull any type of trigger to give up any type of mass equity, especially in the draft.
Well, tell me
to
this,
get
Jones.
someone like Sam Darnold.
Well,
man.
tell me this, Jones. What good came out of keeping him so long?
For who? For the Jets?
For the Jets.
Nothing.
What? How?
Nothing became good of it because they didn't handle the situation right, bro.
Question 2. How long do you think they had their choice for that number 2 pick?
I don't know.
You know, I don't think they're stupid. I think they knew their decision.
I mean,
I think they knew their decision for a minute, at least long enough to get rid of Darnold.
Yeah, exactly. But if that's the route that they're going, then why haven't they shopped him around already? Why haven't they got a suitor yet? If they haven't gotten a suitor yet, it's because a team like Denver or Carolina or the other team they're gonna wait. They're gonna see, or like a Chicago, like I said, is gonna be a team waiting to see if this is gonna be the last resort to give up and then get Sam.
Is it
Darnold
possible
for like a draft?
Is it possible that they attempted to shop him too high, which then led to them keeping him so long?
That was the Watson watch. That was Watson watch, man. That was the Watson effect. You know what I'm saying?
The Watson effect.
The
Watson
effect,
investigation.
Because, now it's the Watson. Yeah, because now it's 19 women. We're gonna get into that after this, maybe.
Jesus.
But like, bro, like Watson didn't want to be there, and it was evident that he was willing to basically sit out the whole season. You know, Houston was gonna say. It didn't look like they was going to budge, but they did look like that they did have multiple suitors and whatnot, including the Jets and the Dolphins that wanted or were very much interested in swapping the picks and a quarterback. You see, for me, the reason why it didn't work that way is because if I'm Houston and I'm taking the Jets' number 2 pick, why would I want Sam Darnold if I'm using the number 2 pick to draft the quarterback I want?
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So this is what always left the whole situation in limbo because of what teams wanted and what it was going to be, you know? Because you just seen what the Giants did at the number 2 pick. When you have the number 2 pick in the draft, there's certain types of players that you're not going to pick and there's other ones that you are going to pick, you know? And you got to be on point when doing that so that you realize the value of the pick and the positioning in the draft, you know? So, I mean, I don't know what's going to happen now. You know,
yeah,
I think if they're able to get a trade for Sam Darnold, whatever it is, they need to do it quickly. If Zach Wilson is the route that they're going to go, or you keep both of them and see which one it is and keep the other one as the backup and just keep it moving.
And what's fucked up about it is that they devalued him to the talks are 3rd round picks. Like 8th 3rd round pick, not even multiple.
Well, the 3rd round pick is still a high pick. It's still a solid player.
No, I hear you, but from what you probably could have got for Sam Darnold, I'm just saying that's what it belittled to. Not saying another 1st round, but you gonna say you couldn't get a 2?
It's because it was supposed to be a package deal.
Yeah, it was what. Yeah,
it was
I hear
supposed
you.
to be a package deal. That's what it comes down to. It wasn't just supposed to be him straight up. It's supposed to be us with these other draft picks that we have and maybe even another position player that we have on the field to get someone like the caliber of Deshaun Watson.
Right.
You know, because look at what Deshaun Watson is, you know. Well, right about now, he's fucked. You know what I'm saying? Because now you have 19
I don't know.
William.
Yeah, he's stuck in a corner right now.
Yeah, but there's still so many things. Like, I'm waiting for it to go public and shit like that so I could really make my true assessment because I don't want to, like, you know, minimize a situation like that might have happened where, you know, women were disrespected or violated or touched inappropriately or, you know, things of that nature. And, you know, I don't condone that or support that at all, you know. But the whole way that they're going through this, that is going, like, it's civil court. It's not criminal court that they're going through. Like if he did some sort of like sexual assault like to you, why are you not going to criminal court to put him in jail? You know? Exactly. So when it looks like that, when it comes to like, okay, like 19 chicks, like you're going to pay 19 chicks? No.
Damn, that's a hell of a lot of females, bro. That's coming out about this, man. Like this is either a crazy elaborate scheme on you, bro, or you're a sick fuck.
Yeah, or like, what it is like, you know, you are a very person that's out and about, you know what I'm saying? And you've just had all of these experiences and things like that. Because now that it's 19, I can't believe it's all from the same spot now. Is it? Like, I don't know. I don't know the details.
So. The details aren't coming out.
I don't know, yeah.
Like I said, I don't know.
That's the other part. Like, it's like, dog, if it's a massage service and you've had issue with 19 women, like, how is that service still giving you service? How are them women not now all of a sudden they're saying something? Like, because what? Because he's holding out? That's why I say it looks like it's fishy and whatnot.
But here's
because
the thing.
It's like, why would you as a business that provide this masseuse type of services at your house or whatever like that, have 19 women report the problem with the same person and you still give it to them?
But that's where it comes down to. So, like, logically speaking, that you would put that kind of in the back burner and be like, yo, that's probably least likely what happened. And then probably is multiple places that he's hitting up. And these places are answering, sending people over, or he's going to these places during COVID because he is Deshaun Watson. And he is no.
But I thought it was getting delivered to his crib, though.
It could have been.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, if
it's just the thing is to get to your point. I get what you're saying. If it was all from one spot, like as business owner or whatever company, how you gonna have 19 masseuse ladies telling you that we have this problem from one person and you still keep on going there? Which leads me to
you still keep on giving him business. It's because it's Deshaun Watson. He has mad money. He's paying top dollar or whatever it is, or he's getting the platinum package. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever the whatever the jump off is. Like, oh, this guy's getting the platinum package every time. You know what I'm saying? Like.
No, but that leads me to believe that it might be multiple places, man, that he's probably ending up.
I don't know, bro. I don't know. I said.
I don't, because like you said, I don't think if 19 chicks came from my company and said one person's been assaulted, that's not going to keep. I'm not letting that run.
Word.
Come on, like let's really think.
No,
like,
yeah,
you have to kind of assume that it's like multiple places that he's getting these. He might be getting these masseuses off of IG. You don't know.
Oh yeah, I mean.
I'm just saying. We don't know.
But if he's getting that, then you know what he's paying for, man. There's not really. I'm not really trying to. I don't know. About
I won't go that far.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say that.
There's a lot of credible businesses on Instagram,
including ours. So yes, you're right. But I'm just saying, like, you're Deshaun Watson. You shouldn't have to go that route. You know what I'm saying? And if you are choosing to go that route, then it looks like a little more discreet in terms of what you're trying to do. And you know what I'm saying?
Or maybe you didn't do it at all, and they all trying to come at you, which sucks even more, man, because this puts you in a fucked up position right now.
But it can be a possibility, though. It can be a possibility.
Oh, it's all possible. With all the gray area and no details, it's all possible.
Right.
They probably got the wrong man, and you don't even know.
Nah, I'm 19. Nah, I'm pretty sure they know.
Deshaun Watson. They got confused.
Like the other Chris Paul and shit.
Like the other Chris Paul.
Yeah, I feel you. I don't think so.
Got confused. Yeah. Nah, man.
I don't think so.
It's crazy over there with that, man. But
yeah, but these draft picks is gonna be crazy. There's a lot of situations and going on with the.
It's hazy
with the whole setup, man, and there's still a month left. You know, and there's a lot of new players moving up the board with these pro days and things that are going on right now. You had Fields throwing today. You know,
heard he's throwing bombs.
So
I don't know how much that really means. I mean, that's what I hear. All the GM, not GMs, but like the football analysts say, like, oh, fucking, I hate pro day and all this shit, whatever. Like, you're not playing against no demons or whatever. But I don't know. You do get to see some things, you know.
Yeah, I mean,
put them in a specific drill set. You see things.
The way the setup is when you look at the top 10. It really looks like the first 10 picks could all be offensive players, legit like that. because you have like the 3-4. You have like the 3-4 quarterbacks, with Lawrence, Wilson,
Fields maybe.
Maybe even Lance, maybe even Mac Jones. They're talking about that San Fran moved up to be getting him. That's why they moved up, because they didn't think that he would fall down to 12 where they was at, or whatever pick it was, you know. So those that's 4 or 5 quarterbacks right there. Then you got the Heisman wide receiver. Then you got his teammate.
And you got that crazy tight end. I forget his name.
Yeah, Pitts. He's from.
Thank you.
Yeah, he's from Florida, I think. And then you got another wide receiver from LSU. And then you got a crazy offensive lineman from Oregon. You know, and then the Giants are 11. So
who's probably gonna take a defensive player?
Who knows?
You know,
but it'd probably be the best defensive player on the board.
Yeah,
left
because 1 through 10 is offensive.
Yeah, all those teams looking like they could be possibly taking. Like Cincinnati looks like they could be taking a wide receiver. Miami wide receiver.
I don't know. I think Cincinnati's taking a lineman. Man, Joe Burrow almost got killed.
Oh yeah, so they might be
they
taking
almost murdered that boy.
All right, so let's go real quick. Jacksonville quarterback, Jets quarterback, San Fran quarterback, Atlanta might be a quarterback as well.
Yeah, Matt Ryan.
Coming
to the end, yeah.
Cincinnati lineman, Miami wide receiver, Detroit wide receiver because they just lost one.
Carolina, depending on their quarterback situation.
Yeah, and then Denver would probably want to get a wide receiver also.
And or quarterback, depending on their quarterback situation. Yeah. Let's see how that unfolds.
And then it's Dallas and the Giants. So, there's a lot of options out there.
I love it. I love it. It's draft day's coming. This is when all the spicy shit starts coming out. Fucking players smoking bongs and shit. This is gonna be awesome. Spicy.
You missed on the checking on the Lakers, man. You late for the Lakers, man. You gotta go back on, check us out, man.
Get us on YouTube. It's on that Spotify.
We did a little bet. I picked the Lakers, man, just so you know, so you're not mad at me. But it's gonna be a battle.
Brooklyn, this one's for you.
Yeah, I'm on some Queen shit though.
It's for the bet, man. I'm always on some Queen shit. You talking about?
Yeah, no. You sounded like a real Brooklynite with that one. Like it sounded like not natural to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, get this guy out of here. Word. I think we over.
Fuck out of here.
Word. Let's get over the Nets. I mean, let's go with the NCAA. Got me with the Nets.
Yeah, man.
Word. He said, "Fuck the Nets." NCAA. Let's get into those.
Let's do it, man.
So I got after tonight's game, I could possibly have 3 of the Final 4 based on the picks. I could have 3 of the Final 4. I could have Gonzaga.
How do you want to look at my bracket?
And I already got Houston and where's the page at? Bring up the page. Let me see that. And Baylor. Yeah, I can't believe I forgot. Yeah, I already got Houston and Baylor. I could possibly get Gonzaga tonight. I had Alabama, and that's not working because UCLA beat them. So it's between Michigan. Who's actually Kush's pick? You pick Michigan. So they're playing tonight.
I picked Michigan.
Yeah,
and I picked the Zags to win. So I picked the Zags versus Michigan to get to the championship, man. Final 4.
Yeah. No, your championship, you pick Ohio State and Michigan.
No. The Zags to versus Michigan to get to the championship.
Oh, okay.
Final 4.
Yeah, so you could actually have that whole part, right? Well, I have the whole other side.
My Ohio State pick,
Yeah, man.
Shabubi.
Yeah, fucked you up.
Fucked a lot of the fucking America, man. Don't just come at me like I fucking...
Well, I mean, I got 3 out of the Final 4.
Shit took out fucking millions of brackets.
I got 3 out of the Final 4 possibly, so you ain't gonna tell me
you
nothing.
did your thing. You did your thing, Jones.
It's all right here, man. I've been doing this college shit for a long time, man. I've been doing this college shit for a long time, dog. Word up, yo. Like that. The gun. 200 on it. Psh. Nah. I only bet for my own teams. This is a gentleman's bet.
He said, "Fuck the Nets." 200 on it. Well,
yeah. Sorry,
we could bet the world's hottest chip. How about that?
Yeah, man. You could come on and eat the chip.
Come on, eat the chip.
Mm-hmm.
We'll have almond milk and ice cream for you.
Yeah. A milkshake. We'll have a milkshake because that's what I'm going to need. We're going to have, it's going to be on a hot day. We're going to make sure we stop.
Be crazy.
We want to make sure we stop Mr. Softly early. Get that milkshake. Keep that shit in my freezer. And yep.
You know what we're going to need?
It's time.
You know what we're going to need? Yo, we're going to need more fire. More fire. More fire. We're going to need one of those drops.
Hell yeah. Bop.
Bop.
We need that
Coming soon.
part of that. We need that part of that.
Coming soon, man.
All right, so we gonna see. Well, by the next week's episode, we'll know who's won the tournament. You know what I'm saying? So that'll be a good look. But so far, and my team is still intact because I picked Gonzaga and Baylor, and both Gonzaga and Baylor are still in it. And then let's shout out the women. Word up.
Or shout, NCAA women's basketball.
It was a controversial ending to that UConn Baylor game last night.
Mm-hmm.
It was definitely a foul. But this is, again, like, you see, every time we complain about the refs talking about, like, making calls that you don't want to decide the game and whatnot, you do it anyway. And then when there's actually, like, a blatant call that was kind of like yesterday where the girl got, like, hit in the face and all of that, you didn't call it at all. It's like you guys got to have some sort of transparency in terms of being consistent with that thing as all referees on all levels in basketball sports. And when it turns to like pass interference or something like that, it has to be like that in all levels of football. And when it comes to like a strike zone thing in MLB, then it has to be like that everywhere in all levels, that you train for that and prepare for that thing. Mm-hmm. Because it's too confusing. You go to the lane to draw like that on purpose, hoping you're going to get the foul call. And you don't get the foul call, and you did everything right that they teach you. You know what I'm saying? And then there's another part where it's like, you don't have to call the foul. It's like, it's not as bad, But then you do it, and it's like, but it's for like LeBron.
So I actually didn't see that. I went down with UConn. 2 questions. Question 1, how much time was left? And question 2, how bad the foul was.
They was inbounding the ball with like 5.8 seconds left.
Mm-hmm.
So it was like that type of play. I believe it got kicked into the corner. She drove the baseline. And she like stopped and popped. And the girl looked like she was jumping straight up from one angle, but on the other angle, like her whole arm is like on her face, bro, while she's shooting the ball. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So like her whole shit is off.
But from one angle,
and she shoots an air like an air ball, like a brick with it.
But from one angle, it looked like she was going straight up.
No, in one angle, you could argue that it might look like that.
It might look like that. Mm-hmm. So I'm actually not gonna knock the refs, man.
Nah, but I'm just
because that's what we've been preaching.
Yeah, but that's why you have that many refs on the thing, and that one on the baseline that's right there that had the perfect view to see
that is his responsibility.
You should supposed to call that.
Well, yeah, but if it's but this is what we're trying to say with these debatable calls in crunch time moments. Mm-hmm. Unless it was flagrant.
No. But the Knicks was like a loose ball foul, bro. It's a loose ball foul. Like the person doesn't even have the ball, and you're calling a foul on some like that's going to lead to free throws in this very moment when there's 10 seconds left. You know what I'm saying? This is a younger group of people like college, where it's like some of these girls is the last game they might ever play in their life type shit. You know what I'm saying?
Man, I'm not even going to use that.
No, it's right.
No, I'm not,
because it's real. It's very much real.
It's very much real, Jones.
And
but
you don't want your college career to end on some bullshit.
Okay. Okay, but I feel like that's neither here nor there, because this is specifically about the refs making these calls at prime moments. And I'm not going to go off bitching at these refs from NFL to MLB. It don't matter where it is. My point still stands. It was probably right. Unless she actually got clotheslined, that call should not be made.
It was almost like a clothesline. Bro.
Almost.
It really was.
Almost. You said from one angle, it looked possibly, well, guess what? That's enough evidence for me. Don't even call it then. Even if it was. Even if it was. Boo-hoo. Because that's the right thing. You let them play.
All right, so then that's what I'm saying, though, bro. That's the whole point that I'm saying. I agree with you. If you're going to let them play, then let them play. But then you let everybody play, bro. then you let everybody play. And you know what's going to happen? Somebody's going to fucking throw an elbow at somebody because you're like, oh, you're letting us play. It's the end of the game. I'm not trying to win. Look at what happened. Look at what happened last year in the All-Star game when they switched it up and it was all of a sudden like the next 20 points wins type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, motherfuckers start fouling harder on purpose. Like, no, don't hit that, earn that at the free throw line and everything like that. That becomes the nature of the game. People are competitive. People want to win. You're gonna cause problems and get people hurt. So you have to have some sort of boundary with that, and the boundary needs to be consistent with all of them. And you need to draw those lines as a professional in these type of situations because you have enough situations in terms of footage and everything like that to change the curve. To change the curve. Start breaking it down. You have millions of people, all these statisticians, all these motherfuckers. You start paying them. Start looking at all the videotapes of controversial calls or anything like that went down and start comparing them to each other. And then you start saying, like, here, this is what it is. This is the criteria. You know? This is the criteria that needs to be met when you have to be making a possible call at the end of the game. And that's it.
I understand. And you're not wrong. Yeah, it should be one way throughout, right? But that's still not taking away that unless it's something, like you said, all right, you start doing that, they'll start throwing elbows or shit. Well, then that's when the fouls start getting called. That's the flagrant shit I'm talking about. Now you're doing shit like that in prime moments. Now you dumb because now you're not even trying to be sneaky with it.
No, you're right.
All right? Like, kudos to the defender. Yeah, you fouled it, but you got away with it so much that it wasn't even called. You know what? You just won that.
No, facts.
Sorry, man. I can't be halfway with it and be like, oh, I'm gonna knock you for not calling if it wasn't a crazy foul, and then flip on the other side about it.
You know, I feel.
Just saying, man. Right thing.
Word. Well, we see what's gonna happen.
But quick shout out to Texas Longhorns women's, man. Oh, upsetting Maryland, number 2 Maryland. Crazy game. I actually watched that game, the whole second half. Watched it. Shout out Celeste Taylor.
Why we shouting out Celeste Taylor?
Cause she motherfucking clutch. All right, we gonna hashtag you. We're gonna at you and all that on this video, Celeste. All right, make sure you comment on the Jones Hour. Yo, double, man. 15 points, 11 rebounds, man. 4 assists, did her thing, came in clutch moments, clutch 3, had him on a comeback against Maryland. She's from Queens, ladies and gentlemen.
Ooh,
Queens. QU in the building.
You know, we always looking for some sort of opportunity.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out Celeste and her family. Shout out Queens. You know what I'm saying?
Word up.
She went to school out in LA. You know what I mean?
Oh, true.
New York through and through. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you doing your thing.
Doing your thing, man. Good luck in your next game.
Or
that's
Final
a fact.
4.
Final 4, okay.
right,
Texas Longhorns.
All right, man. Let's get into this. Let's get into this UFC fight over the weekend.
All right, man. Let's do it. Nagano. It's my guy. It's a fucking monster.
And Miocic, right?
Miocic.
Mm-hmm.
All right, man. You want to start? You want to start?
Nah, you got it, bro.
Yo, man. Yo, watching that fight.
Mm-hmm.
Nagano, you saw it in his eyes.
Mm-hmm.
His eyes said it all. He said, "You not getting me this time, motherfucker."
Mm-hmm.
Straight up.
That's determination.
Straight up. He was not letting this one go. That fight was crazy. And, hats off to Miocic, but you know what? Miocic, had the belt, but he probably even should have won the first one. But it is UFC, it is MMA, and things like that happen. And Nagano wasn't letting that happen twice.
Facts.
Probably setting up for a trilogy. Let's see how that's going to go down. But that fight was crazy. Rocked him. He was out.
Nah, he did.
Got him.
Well, I mean, when you have these rematches and whatnot, it's always I think it's always more susceptible to a knockout because you already have these pre-existing, you know, like I don't know what's the word. History. Thank you, Aunt. You know, you got this history of them actually fighting them, you know? So you remember certain things, you pick up on certain things, you know, like any type of tell that might happen. So maybe every time he throws a left hook, the right shoulder drops or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Those are some things that you'll be able to remember and see and pick up on.
And it's
a
MMA.
lot easier. You know, well, yeah, I mean, it could be a kick or whatever.
No,
what
I'm
saying.
Just to add to your point, I'm just saying it's MMA, so all that is like tenfold. Now it's like it's multiple things that you could pick up on, be like, oh, you know what I mean? When he tries to grapple, he does this, that, but you know what I mean? So there's a lot more, you know, cues that you could pick up on, you know.
Facts.
When it comes to
and then I remember, and then you know, Bones Jones went out there trying to talk about he want to fight Ngannou.
Bones Jones.
We gonna die.
Nah, come on, bro. Nah. You see, another person. You see, you're gonna be the first one to hear me say, I want to support anybody with the Jones name, like my boy Daniel.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Danny Jones.
You know, who else is Jim Jones. You feel
Whoa, which Jim Jones?
No, the Dipset. We not drinking the Kool-Aid.
There we go.
We not drinking the Kool-Aid, Jim Jones. You know what I'm saying? But you know, like I want to support all my Jones people, man. But my man John Bones Jones, and I fucks with you, bro, because I really am a fan of you. Like, I'm just talking shit right now. Like, I would love to see you fight him and everything like that, bro. But yo, bro, get it together, man. Like, anytime this was to be a big fight for you or something like that, man, something always happens. Whether it's like you don't pass a drug test, or you get into like trouble, or you
fucking
like,
drunk driving a rowing boat or some shit like that. Like,
man,
what the fuck are you doing, bro?
Word up, bro. Like, or you did something in your crib, like something. Like, it's always something, man. Like, you could be so much more, bro. And I want you to realize that, bro. I hope you do realize that, man. And like, man, like, just get your act together, bro. There's a large group of people that support you and want to support you, and that group of people would grow if you was actually, you know, on point a little bit more in terms of your profession and representing what you're doing and shit like that, bro.
Yeah, you gotta be on your best behavior, but be on at least decent behavior. And
facts.
You know, John Bones Jones, you could you could talk your shit, man. Because you know what, you solidified as a fighter in my eyes. However, ain't nobody gonna take you serious until you start changing your ways, you know, in your personal life, you know, because Dana White ain't probably gonna take more shit. I mean, money talk for him. I know that. Like, if the money's right and it could go through, Dana's gonna try to do it. However, he's given chances. Yeah, no, he's giving chances. You know,
he's fucked it up,
and he's fucked them up. All those chances. So
I don't know what's gonna happen with him with that.
You know, talk your shit. You want to fight this, that, and third. Well, guess what, man? You know, prove it with your personal. You know what I'm saying?
Facts. Word.
Leave that with him, man.
Yeah, man. Well, before we get into this top 5 list, man, let me reload the IG real quick.
Word, man. You know, Jones is back from doing his technical work.
We should definitely have that interview, man. And it's gonna be a good look, man. And start looking for more interviews with us in terms of having artists, or not just musical artists. You know what I'm saying? We plan to have like a chef come through. That's on some summertime thing.
We working on some things. We don't want to give y'all a full.
You know, we got some, you know, real flash shit that we trying to do, man. We always trying to build in this Jones Hour thing, and we always trying to, you know, come up with new ideas and ways to build, man. Ways to build, you know.
No, absolutely.
Like, you're still gonna have to, you know, see that merch coming up soon and whatnot. So we're gonna have all of that going, and
y'all gonna be the first to know. Trust me on that. Trust me on that.
Facts. But
in the entertainment section, we got some good hitters.
Yeah, so we're gonna go over the top 5 list, man.
Top 5.
Whoop, 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 whoop. You already know. So my top 5 list this week was inspired by the verses of Rae and Ghost, man. Like, I'm a big WuTang fan, man. Like, they are definitely the cornerstone of my adolescence and childhood growing up. Probably that 36 Chambers, you know, that Cream, when it came out, it was just different. And probably changed my path in terms of, you know, the music that I like and going more into the hip hop lane, you know. So it was definitely a Wu-Tang thing, and that Rae and Ghostface versus was fire. It was a show. It was almost like an at-home concert. When I was before it went on, I thought Ghostface is like my top 5 favorite rappers. You know what I'm saying? So for me, I'm thinking, oh, he's gonna drop all these jams. He's gonna play these. Oh, you know, I did forget about all the tracks that Raekwon did have, you know, in his catalog and whatnot. But also at the same time, it was like, man, like there was no winners or losers in it. Like when it went song for song, it was like, damn, how can I pick one over the other? You know, that's why I said it was more like a concert as opposed to a versus. But them two, they crushed it, and was also my favorite versus thus far. Like I got 3 that I really liked the most, probably Snoop Dogg and DMX, because that was fire, classic shit. And then, you know, the RZA and DJ Premier, because those are like 2 of my favorite producers and beat makers ever. And then finally, this one that happened last night with Raekwon and Ghostface. So I'm gonna do the top 5 solo Wu-Tang member albums.
Can I do a quick little cut off? My fault. Yo,
Yeah.
quick shout out to Trini, man. Yo, I saw my man's Trini.
Oh,
he
yeah,
gave us mad
better.
love, by the way, on the show.
Word.
He said he watches every night faithfully. So shout out to you, man.
Word.
Told you I was gonna check you out. Yo,
Arnold, you already know.
Wagwan me you them.
Brethren.
I know Trini.
But you already know. You know. So at number 5, I got
Cinco.
Bobby Digital album by the RZA.
Okay.
Early.
Fire.
It might not be everybody's favorite. It is one of my favorite albums. It's different. It is. It's like it's a work of art to me. So you gotta appreciate that and appreciate the picture that the RZA was trying to do to actually fuck with that. But for me, it's a personal thing. That's why it's number 5 that I wanted to put it on the list. Number 4 is Cal, Met the Man. You know, his first album, very highly anticipated. I remember that. When I first stepped on the scene, niggas was petrified. Ooh, when that shit dropped, boy. I can't sing, so obviously, you know, that's not something I do, but that shit was...
We'll edit in the auto-tune.
Yeah, we could do that probably. We could probably do that. So that was number 4. Number 3 is Liquid Swords, the Jizza. First, the whole intro, that's like... that's also the same part from... Kill Bill, when they're watching when Uma Thurman's daughter's watching the movie. My father was famous. He was the most famous empire in the most famous samurai in the empire. Like that's how it starts, man. That shit's crazy, yo. Yeah, so that Liquid Sword shit is fire. He got a bunch of tracks on there. Number 2, of course, is gonna be, you know, Ghostface, Supreme Clientele. I put it number 2 because I'm gonna go over number 1, but it's definitely a classic album for me. Definitely, I've said this before that it is a 5 mic album when 5 mics actually still meant something in the Source Awards, and can't nobody ever take that from Ghostface. You know, he was it was just a lot of heat on the album, man. It was fire. It's fire the whole way through. And then number 1 is, you know, the Only Built for Cuban Links, the Purple Tape, which is Raekwon featuring Ghostface. And that's the reason why that this one is number 1, because for me, on a personal level, along with an album like Illmatic, it's probably and the 36 Chambers is probably the best albums like ever in hip hop, in my opinion, like ever. Like I don't care what nobody says. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't care if you want to just listen to Uzi Vert or whoever is the new person, or, you know, it could be the Baby or Little Baby. You could feel those rappers. I'm not taking anything away from those people and the art and the music that they make. You know, I listen to their shit. I like some of their shit. It is what it is. But when you're talking about the history of rap, you know, that Purple Tape, that Only Built for Cuban Links, is an historic piece of work in hip hop.
All right, man. I can't knock you on those.
Yeah,
I can't knock you on those.
Thanks.
Word, man.
Thanks. So yeah, so that's the top 5. Now let's get into the Love Jones, man. Twice.
Yo, the fuck?
Twice.
You're not gonna play your violin?
Oh, do it.
Fuck out of here, bro.
Fucking, you got me scared. Do it again, yo. Do it one more time.
One more again.
My violin harp.
One more again for the buy down.
I got a violin harp. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we just tapping into the Love Jones segment right now. We talk this relationship shit. Well, I try to give my 2 cents. Cause Lord knows I've had my share of relationships, and
Lord knows.
well, I'm still single, so I guess I don't know if my relationship advice is good or not, but I still have my segment, so go fuck yourselves. And yeah, I'm gonna say what I want to say, man. It's the Love Jones. Give me another chime, baby. Ooh, touching the soundboard. I'm here, man. Fuck out of here.
Let's go, Joe.
So what we're gonna get into right now is the
what we gonna do?
It's alone time within your relationship. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And now, first of all, this I feel is something that's not necessarily talked about, especially with couples that live with each other, you know? Because the reality is that it's hard to get away from each other, you know, aside from work, because when you are at work all day and everything like that, you know, when you do come home, sometimes you do want that alone space, but you don't get that because your significant other is there. And then, and they maybe they had a bad day in that particular situation, and it's like, damn, I gotta really be there for you, so I gotta listen to you or listen to what you're saying and things of that nature, being the good, quote unquote, boyfriend that I'm being at the moment. But I do feel that there are times where alone time to clear yourself, to enjoy yourself, to do things of that nature needs to happen, as long as it's respectful when it occurs. And let me give an example of that. I feel like for a woman, if maybe your alone time might not necessarily be alone time, but you know, maybe time with your homegirls, that you don't necessarily want to have these mother duties or wife duties that you are accustomed to doing, or these long days where you're working and then cooking and then cleaning and bathing, and you know, you just want to break from the routine. Of course, go ahead.
No, I would just say just anything out of your norm.
Yeah, so
yeah, it doesn't matter what kind of vibe you want.
So yeah, so maybe that, or yeah, maybe you going out with the homegirls, maybe it's a spa day, or maybe you're getting like the facials with the massages and the nails done, or maybe it's something like when I talk about the respectful part, maybe it's going to the club. You know what I'm saying? So now I feel like it's definitely necessary for me and you to have that space, or for me to give you that space when it occurs, so that you can understand that we all need that, one. And I feel like you're appreciative of the time that you get together after the fact. You know, because if you really love each other and you're doing some shit like that, and say you're the homegirl, you're doing something like you went to the casino with your homegirls, you know what I'm saying? But something happened there and you took a picture of it because it reminded you of me. Like, oh, babe, I wish you was here. Look at what we have here. Bang, this. You would love this. Click. You know what I'm saying? and send. Click and send. You know what I'm saying? Beloved on the check-in was good. Oh, we got the South in the building. We got Harlem in the building. And we got Louisiana in the building in the check-in. You know what I'm saying?
Wagwan.
Yeah, man. What's up to y'all?
What up, yo?
You know?
What up, Dave?
We kicking these jewels, man.
What up, y'all?
Kicking these jewels. D, you come up here, man. We have a spot for you.
Oh.
As a featured guest.
That's
as a
featured
fact. Guest from down south living.
That's a fact.
You tell us what Louisiana like. But, you know, back into this Love Jones shit. Like, so like what I'm saying is like, I think that's healthy for relationships and it's needed. And it's the same thing for the man. And again, on the respectful tip. So if I am going to go out to the bar with my boys or some shit like that, that I'm not going to, try to get another girl's number or, you know, things of that nature. Just do anything that would be disrespectful to my woman while I'm out chilling, because she had the trust in me and, you know, realization like, damn, he been putting in mad work. He probably needs some time to be with his boys real quick or some shit like that. Make that happen. I think if that was more and more understandable in a relationship and was seen as more of a necessity as opposed to like an issue, it would be more healthier for relationships. That's what I feel.
Yeah, man. This definitely, in my opinion, it comes down to a couple different things. There's a couple different factors here. You know, there are different stages in life. All right. So let's start with the young people. All right. The young people, y'all in relationships, y'all trying to make things work, trying to do what you got to do. I get it. You with each other. It could get pretty suffocating when you at a young age. And the reason I say that is because when you at a young age, typically, y'all both on y'all grind. Y'all both trying to make a name for yourselves in whatever capacity it is. Job, school, whatever the fuck.
Facts.
All right? Whatever the fuck. Respect that for each other. Respect that your significant other has a goal. Respect that not all this time spent with each other can always be when there's a bigger picture ahead. Because at the end of the day, if y'all really trying to make it work, y'all trying to have a betterment for each other's lives. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's a fact.
Yeah. So for the young people, respect each other's grind. All right? Do that.
Well, also for the younger people, for the younger people, also realize what you're doing and realize that it's, especially at a younger age, it is very, very harder than most to find someone that's going to be willing to commit and settle down at that age. You know what I'm saying? And I think more of you younger folks need to realize that. I think what you misintrude or misinterpret in terms of being in a relationship and falling onto these things called love and holding on to these things that you don't necessarily have to. You're not obligated to do anything that you don't necessarily have to do or want to do. But I think as a younger age, I think it's more better for you to get on your personal grind, to get into that school that you want to do or find the path that you want to be on or go into that trade that you want to study or pick up whatever it is that you want to do and grind for those earlier age. And as fucked up as I might say when I sound this, have a fuck buddy. Have a friend that when you want to get that nut off, you get that nut off, but it's not serious. But it doesn't allow you or stop you from getting those things that you want in life. I know that sounds crazy. No. But me, I'm an open-minded person. Again, we've had these conversations before, and I'm not going to sit here and look at a woman and say like, oh, you're a hoe because you slept with X amount of people. Like, it doesn't work that way because men aren't. And I don't hold that double-edged standard to women at all. Like, I don't really care how many people you've been with.
Well, I feel you, Jones. It's just, I was staying more towards, the part of it, so I'm in my soliloquy here. In my soliloquy, it's about couples, young couples, all right? Because in all actuality, if y'all gonna make it work and y'all young, right? You better hope that both of y'all are on the same type of time.
Let me ask you something, because we have a check-in.
Absolutely.
We have a check-in with Danny again from down south.
Wagwan.
Be on the lookout, man. He's about to make his battle debut.
On the main
word? Stages of Louisiana.
Word?
Shit's gonna drop. Yeah, I put it out there. So
shout out, man.
Hopefully, if he ever has a battle in New York, which I think he could do that, he could be a guest on the show real quick. But he says, if you want to make it work, God first and love second. Do you agree with that, Kush? Do you feel like you need God in your relationship and to put that first in order for a relationship to work?
No, I'm not going to put that on anybody. You believe in what you want to believe.
I actually agree with you. I don't think God is the answer to anything about anything like that when it comes to that.
Especially when you're trying to get down and dirty. You don't want God in there, kid. You know what I'm saying?
And you're not married yet. You know what I'm saying?
Like, yeah. Let's leave God out of this when you're young.
Word up, bro.
But sorry, but
that's the devil.
That's the devil. We gonna get into the devil soon. We gonna get into the devil a little later.
Facts. Facts on that.
But
motherfucker.
Yeah, man. With the young people, man, just make sure you're on the same type of time. Because if you're not, it's probably doomed to start unless there's changes made. Because you're young, you're trying to grind. You know what I mean? Now for the, older people, after that, you. How do I say this? Y'all should already be establishing that space shit. Because when y'all older, y'all had experiences, more likely or not. I know there's, some asterisks out there that's like, haven't done this, haven't done that, and, whatever the case may be, and haven't lived life, how a typical, younger person would live life. So now they're curious at a different age, and that could fill the void too.
Word.
You know what I'm saying? Because now I'm over here, just for example, I'm over here trying to have a relationship and settle down, and now you over here trying to club. Now I want to respect your time, but that's a different type of time. See what I'm trying to say?
No, yeah, but that's what I'm saying, Nick.
You have to understand. That was just an example, because I remember your point.
Because with the reality is, if you start going to a club every week, then obviously one of those times she's gonna want to go with you. Second time, third time is like, oh no,
every week,
every week, yeah, like,
be smart, switch it up. Say you're gonna do fucking fantasy football or something. Don't be fucking. I'm fucking with you. I'm joking. You
could. No, but I'm just saying, for these relationships that where you have established a long-term type of thing, and you are with each other, and you do live with each other, and you are spending almost every waking moment with each other, I think these type of alone time where you get to have your own type of fun and freedom and do things that are different from what your significant other likes. For example, like, I don't know, like if your wife likes makeup, like I don't want nothing to do with makeup. So like, it's just these total opposite extremes and shit.
Drop her off at Sephora, lock the doors,
and then keep it moving.
Fucking go to Wendy's, come back in a couple hours,
and that's it.
Check your bank account and make sure you're good. That's it.
Right.
You know what I mean?
All right, so I think that's good for the Love Jones, or you want to add something else?
Yeah, man, I just wanted to add something real quick.
Go ahead.
Just to say, like, it's extremely important for this topic, I feel like, because mental health is very important, and I know there's people out there that are, more dependent than others and don't kind of see it that way and whatnot, but you got to understand, not everybody is the same in every aspect. Thanks. Some people need, their space to have just their mental break, whether it's fucking them going to the park alone and you over here, oh, you over there by yourself? That's a little weird. Nah, don't do that. Don't do that. The person just wants freedom. They ain't doing nothing wrong. They ain't trying to do nothing grimy to you. They just want some mental peace. And whatever the case may be, I just using Park as an example. It's fucking playing checkers, drawing, reading a book, whatever the fuck it is. You know what I mean? Like, people need that. And if you are one of those people, or you're those persons that, don't see it that way, just try to look at it from that side. Because I'm sure that person that you look at there like that made sacrifices in their lives to be there for you more than they want to end that moment. Just leave that food for thought, kid.
All right, so that's the end of the Love Jones, man. All right, as we winding down the Jones hour, man, we about to get into this Kush Talk.
Kush Talk.
It's Kush, you already know.
Motherfucking tway. Whoop whoop. Yo, man. So I'm gonna make this kind of brief. It's gonna be a brief Kush Talk, But I got a couple things to hit off, man. Yo, first off, let's get a congratulations and a round of applause for the state and city of New York. Guess what, guys? I finally got my green card. Your boy's legal. Legalization of marijuana, baby. Ooh. Kush Talk.
I thought he was
Get it, Kush? Get it, Kush? Got his papers?
Yeah. Rolling papers. Oh, this guy is so fucking clever.
Oh,
man, you are great, man.
Yo, shout out to New York.
Shit, bro.
Shout out to New York, man.
Facts.
Finally,
yeah, man.
Looking like what, looking at the rest of the world. I'm not getting a
car, though, but I'm definitely going to try to go.
Nah, I don't know about the car. We'll see how the,
recreational, baby.
Yeah, it's all about the recreational. We'll see about the, the logistics and the legalization and how it's going to, the legal part of it, how that's going to go down. But, long overdue. You know what I mean? Had kids locked up for this.
I intend to have a gun license at some point. And I know when you want to get a gun license, you can't have the marijuana card. Just a food for thought for anybody out there that's considering to try to do both. It's either one or the other. So you need these recreational things.
Recreational, baby.
But it's a step in the right direction, man, for New York, man. what basically happened is that it was proposed on another bill.
Mm-hmm.
It was taken out of the bill. It was proposed by itself, and it was passed. You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah, man,
catching up for us, man.
Catching up to Jersey, man, and another
I
thing.
think they already seen what was already happening over there, and try to make the adjustment. This is what we need to do now.
They're looking about and guess what? Mm-hmm. This is probably opening doors to betting, man. Mm-hmm. That's next, man.
Yeah, no, I can't wait. Yo.
That is next, man. That should be next.
The first day that they have sports betting in New York, I'm making a bet. I don't care if it's for $1. I don't care if it's for $1. Yeah. Like, I'm doing it. Like, I lost my $1, but I still bet. Like, I don't care.
I can't wait to go down to fucking resort to start fucking betting.
Yeah, Resort Sport Casino on Rockaway Boulevard.
Shout out Queens.
Yeah.
You could take the Q37 now. Yeah. Nah, word, yo. So hopefully, betting shit is next on the list for New York, man. But good start with the legalization of recreational marijuana.
Facts.
Yeah, man. Bob Marley will be proud.
Word up. What's next in the Kush Talk, man?
Yo, did the rest of the world see these Durant tweets going on with Michael Rappaport? Nah?
I did not see all of it, man. I heard a little bit on the radio that it was getting a little violation worthy.
Bro, so I don't even know if I'm read all through all these. There's a lot of tweets going on. But basically, it's Kevin Durant and Michael Rappaport cussing each other out. I'm going to read some of it, man. Yo, Kevin Durant sends him a clip of what he tweeted saying KD seemed deeply in his feelings with the NBA on TV crew after the game. Damn it, he's super sensitive about everything. Don't do the interview. Durant's reply? You a bitch. He said, you a bitch. Michael Rappaport goes on to say, just do the fucking interview, and if you're upset about something, if you're upset about something they've said, say something up there looking like you were going to cry and shit. Damn. And Michael Rappaport already got no chill, though. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I feel like they both started opening up a can of worms with this.
I think Michael Rappaport also called him a pussy, too.
Oh, there was a lot of cuss words said.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There was a lot of cuss words said. Mm-hmm. Tell your baby daddy, Chuck, to do a better job and frame his questions better. He gave me two options for that dumbass question, yes or no. Well, KD, man, you being Mr. Literal, man. Just saying.
KD's sensitive, man. He's definitely sensitive. That's why I think that's why it's clear that he wasn't going to come to New York and take that Brooklyn route, man. Yeah. I think that's why, man.
It's because it's New York without the mainstream New York.
I think, yep.
That's what it is.
I think that's why Boston, you hear me? Brooklyn is going to be able to be a contending team in this town for a long time to come, while the Knicks will constantly just be right where they're at if Dolan continues to do the dumb shit and they can't sign free agents. Get back to the Kush Talk, my bad.
Nah, it's all good, bro. I get it. Yo, just real quick, he said...
Who's saying this? Who's saying this right here?
This is
it's KD.
This is from KD. I heard it all before, you cunt. Chunk doesn't need you as security, you pale pasty cum guzzling bitch.
What the fuck?
Yo, we don't got it on the soundboard, but that was a yeah, man.
Wow.
He said, I swear I'm going to spit in your face when I see your dirty ass. Bet your life on it. Meet me on West where, Jones?
West Jones Street?
Goat Blood. West 17th.
Oh.
Tomorrow at 10.
I was like, West Jones Street? What? I don't know.
He said, or better yet, what's your address? 10 a.m. What did he say? He said 10 a.m. and catch steak on that corner. Meet me there, pussy. So these are fighting words. Michael Rappaport is over here, and he keeps kind of repeating the same thing. He keeps saying, go help the kids in Brownsville, Brooklyn, and stop being a fucking puss. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's
and it just goes on and on. Suck a dick. Can't wait to tell you all this in person. You know, you a bitch for even caring how I do an interview. All you do is cocksuck other men for attention. Like, this is flagrant. This is flagrant words, man. Flagrant words. I don't know what's going to come about this, but damn, KD.
I just want to say, now I want them to see each other in the street. That's all.
Yeah, this is different.
That's what I'm trying to say. Like, I would laugh my ass off, right? Michael Rappaport put the beats on KD.
Oh, that'll be fucking.
Like on Broadway, like in front of the Garden or some shit. Like he's seen him in McDonald's or some shit.
Like kicks him right in the Achilles.
McDonald's right now, dog?
Kicks him right in the fucking Achilles.
Yo,
bow.
No, I don't know. Not like that. Wow,
it's
bro.
a kick.
But no, he just...
KD's fucking 7 feet tall.
No, but he just hurt his Achilles. I
Who
mean,
gives a fuck? That's fighting words.
No, I understand that.
Yo,
but like,
he
punch
just
him in his face, fighting words. Don't kick him in his Achilles. Like,
nah,
what the fuck?
He's
like,
7 feet tall, man.
I want to beat your ass. I want to end your life and career and then take everything from you. Because you called me a pussy on Twitter.
He also called you a cum-guzzling cunt.
And a cum-guzzling cunt, yes. What the fuck?
Yeah, man. Nah, I mean, this shit is crazy. All I'm going to say is, see, I can't knock Michael Rappaport for this because this is what he's known for and this is what he does. The only person I can knock on this is KD because, bro, at the end of the day, as much as you want to say things, you are on a platform, all right? You know, people look up to you. You should conduct yourself in other ways. I get it. This is America. You could choose not to go that route. But, bro, that doesn't make it morally right. Thanks. And what you're doing is, you know, kind of taking shit to another level, man. Yo, shout out to Marvelous.
Yeah, here's what he said. Imagine he washes KD. That's what I said, bro. That's what I just said. Like, yo, Matt, like I said, he sees him coming out of, like, West 17th Street right over there or whatever the fuck is over there. He's, like, on First Ave. No, West 17th. He's probably on, like, 12th Ave or whatever the Ave is over there, 8th. And he coming out of some spot. He going to be like, yo, you talking shit, son? So what up?
Michael Rappaport going to drop his chopped cheese.
KD spits on him and then... Michael Rappaport just
slaps him with the chopped cheese.
Washes him. Like Brooklyn, nigga. Like, you don't know what you talking about, man. Like, I don't give a fuck, you 7 feet. Like, Rappaport has kind of told himself. He like 6 feet something. He like 6 feet. He's not a short dude.
No, he ain't Kevin Durant. But I feel you. No, I feel you.
But I'm just saying, like, it's not like it's like me, like fucking 5'6" trying to fight Kevin Durant. Like,
would you kick him in the Achilles?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Me too.
I'm 5'7", actually.
Me too.
I'm 5'7".
Me too. I'll kick that nigga in his Achilles.
But
I'm like, fuck out of here, bro.
Tim's 5'8".
I'll kick him in the Achilles just for not coming to the Knicks.
Oh yeah, tall chicks. They don't want to give me no love.
Wow.
5'8". Some Tims. Feel me? Thank you.
Word, man. But anyway, what a crazy back and forth. I want to see what's gonna come out of this, man. So you know, we should keep an eye out on that, man. Right. And to wrap up, Kush Talk, man. Jones, you know who Lil Nas X is?
Unfortunately.
You know, horses in the back. That whole get up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Came out with that song.
Yeah.
He recently did a collab, man. With these dudes, man. What's these guys' name again? Mischief. MSCHF. Mischief. Apparently they do you know, a whole bunch of collabs like Supreme type of shit or whatever. And Lil Nas X does this collab and drops a fucking Satan sneaker. Satan.
Yes, I see
Lucifer, Baphomet.
Got 666 on the side.
The fucking thing has blood from 6 employees of that company.
One drop, right? Each. Yeah. That's crazy.
What kind of sick... I can never say this word. This
well, I mean,
Bruahita shit. This voodoo, this Obia shit.
You know what it is? I don't know what it is, man. I mean, it's got to the point right now that they just keep on trying to push the lines for more and more attention to be as controversial and continue to be talking, and that's their way to stay relevant into the news and shit like that. Like, I don't agree with it. I mean, I would never buy the sneakers, so that's one. So it doesn't even matter to me.
And then like some Air Max.
Two, I'm not even a fan of him. Like, it gets me mad. It gets me mad that his name even has Nas in it, dog. Like, you should just be Little X. Like Nas should sue you.
Take Nas out your name, bro.
Sue you for his name and be like, yo, bro, like, what you represent and what I am is two totally different things. Like, check yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, I get it, you're gay and you want to be part of the LGBT community and you want to do these things and you want to fucking...
Don't do you, bro.
Twerk your ass on the fucking devil or whatever. But... dog, like I don't respect people that just do shit just to
Do it.
be controversial or to get a rise out of people. Like there's people that are out there that, you know, put in a lot of work for a lot of things, and you're just being a fucking asshole.
And what the fuck kind of turn around? What happened to that company Mischief? Bro, before this, they putting out Jesus sneakers?
Yeah, no, they had holy water sneakers.
They had holy water.
The same Air Max 97s.
What?
You know
so
what
the fuck happened at their church that made them turn to the other side?
No. It's just a company that's able to do these things. And you know why
it.
Unfortunately it's still probably legal, you know, even though Nike is going to probably look to sue, they're probably not going to be able to win anything.
Nike's suing over the...
Yeah, no, they're suing Mischief. Yeah, they're not actually suing Lil Nas X.
They didn't sue over the Jesus sneakers.
No.
They are suing over the Saints.
Yeah.
And they're going to be able to win because of that.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to be able to win because of that, because you already allowed them to do that. You already allowed them to do it, and then once they did it, you basically signed off on it and let it go. So why you can have it one way and not the other, you know? And unfortunately, they're going to be able to do it. Marvelous again with the check-in. They cancel Mr. Potato Head, but not Lil Nas X. That's how the world fucked up is. That's how fucked up the world is.
Mr. Potato Head was dope. So was his wife.
Yeah. Now it's just Potato Head. It's like it's universal.
Fucking taters. Word, man. But yo, Lil Nas X, man, you want a different type of wave, man.
Yeah, bro.
I don't agree with it. Do what the fuck you gotta do. Shout out to Nike for trying to do what they gotta do, because you obviously trying to portray Nike in a different, you know, in a direction they don't want to go to. You know, like hell.
Word.
You know what I'm saying?
And I don't blame him. Like
hell's
hell's probably not that cool.
I don't blame anybody for trying to avoid hell, man.
Yeah, I definitely don't want to be there, man.
Yeah, man. But man, that's gonna wrap up Kush Talk, man.
It's Kush, you already know.
Looks like it's also gonna wrap up the Jones Hour, man. Episode 11, man. Thank y'all for checking in. Thank everybody that checked in. You know, be on the lookout for. We're gonna have some merch coming soon. Be on the lookout at that.
Be on the looks.
I might have a sample next week. I got a good hookup and somebody that looks like he's gonna be doing some good work. So I'm gonna share him and promote him and allow him to get a name out there and, you know, get other people to work with them. We're gonna have again some more interviews and shit. We're gonna have a little chef thing in the summer, man. We got a lot of shit going on. And it's gonna be a good look for us, man. We
giving y'all little samplers right now.
Yeah, we're just giving y'all some things to look forward to and what to be on the lookout for in terms of what we're trying to do as a whole with this Jones Hour thing and moving forward, and this Kush Talk as well. You know,
in a more recent future, you know, definitely keep a lookout on our social media. We definitely gonna be putting up those polls, man. Don't forget, we got a wager going on, man. We're gonna try to eat a pepper or eat the world's hottest chip, man. We're gonna put that into fruition.
Y'all gonna
decide it. Y'all gonna choose.
We're gonna get it.
Y'all gonna choose.
When you use the pepper, the chip, or the sauce.
Damn, shit's gonna be crazy.
Yeah, it is.
I'm like sweating already.
I'm
bro.
nervous. Dog.
Yeah, I'm like sweating already, bro.
I'm nervous.
That shit is fucking hot. Anyway, you know, keep a lookout. You know,
let's go Lakers.
Yeah. All right, man. So,
why you ain't say let's go Nets, dog?
What?
You ain't want to say let's go Nets?
Nah, y'all came with me. That's I wasn't Queens.
Word. That's facts.
I wasn't Queens.
That's facts. Yep. Good.
Y'all
check yourself.
All right.
Check yourself.
Let's go Kush. Let's go Kush to win. That's what I'm going for. I vote for me.
Whatever.
All right. You know, but
it's over. It's over.
Keep an eye out, man. Kush _talk_radio, man. You know, check out. You know, watch out for those polls, man. We on all platforms, or mostly all platforms. We still waiting on a few, right, Jones? We waiting on Amazon. Waiting on Amazon.
Yeah, we're waiting for Amazon to be the last one, so you could say Alexa played the Jones Hour.
Word, fire.
And that will happen for you.
Fire.
Word.
That'd be fire, man. But we, you know, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Google Play, YouTube. I'm missing anything, Jones? iTunes. Fucking Apple, iTunes. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I want all of that.
All of that.
Yep.
You know,
and then, you know, if you really want to build with us and see what we're doing right here and you got some ideas that you want to go, you know, hit us up on the joneshour@gmail.com, man. We got that.
And or DMs, either one.
Yeah,
whatever's
man.
more accessible for y'all.
Yeah, Kush _talk_radio.
Absolutely.
And you know me, the Jones Hour. That's it, man. Episode 11 in the books, man. It's a wrap.
Yo. 222, man.
Raise that value.
Yo. Till next time, may you them.